everyone on YouTube. Totally forgot to film an intro for this video, so doing it a little bit later, just kind of giving you a quick breakdown because I didn't really have a start to the video. We are installing a two-wheel drive, I think stage 5, maybe stage 6 trans from PPE into my buddy's Duramax, the LBZ that we've been working on. That's getting the turbo, all the intake piping, all the Y bridge, all the good stuff. The videos you guys have been watching recently. I left you guys off on the rear main seal, so we're going to be installing a trans today. It's a brief overview, not super in-depth. Obviously it doesn't have a transfer case because it's two-wheel drive, but with that being said, this truck is going to be maybe a candidate, yeah, for a solid axle swap to convert it to four-wheel drive in the future. So that's something we got to look into. Might be the baseline build for one of our for designing our own solid axle swap kits. So a lot to come in the next few months. We're gonna play it by ear, but as it goes, this is a two-wheel drive transmission install. I hope you guys enjoy the video. We'll catch you later. Alright guys, so we fought with the trans for a little bit getting it in. We actually had to lower the truck down. As you can see, we have this motorcycle jack holding it up. But so far, we just got this raised up and basically made them till they met, lubed up the guide pins, pushed it forward till it sat in there. And now we just got the bottom bell housing bolts in. We're throwing a few in. I'm gonna start working on the back cross member to hold it up. And once that's done, we'll be able to kind of start doing all the bell housing and torque converter bolt stuff. So pretty much not really much to show, just that we got it at the same level, kind of lined up. We jacked up the motor too a little bit, and then made sure it lined up with the guide pins, just forced it together. We just kind of pushed up on the motor and then pushed the trans in and got them, made it up, threw the bolts in, just with a little quick electric like ratchet. And then, yeah, so we're gonna keep covering everything as we go, but really, it's just kind of getting it up in there and pushing it in. There's not really a whole lot I can show you, you know. I'm sure you guys don't want to see us fight with it for 15 minutes, but we're gonna keep going. I'll kind of fill you in along the way. Alrighty guys, so we have the rear cross member fully bolted in, tightened up. Got all the bolts that go up in here. Not gonna be able to see them, but the two bolts for the mounts that go up in there, tighten down. Cross members fully in. All the bell housing bolts are in. We just gotta torque them down, and basically we'll be ready to rip on this. And then after that, it'll be the torque converter bolts, and that's pretty much it for the trans. Then just a few plugs, and we'll call it a day. But it's fairly simple, nothing crazy. The hardest part's just getting it actually in the truck, you know. Well, we're coming out to take a little break from the truck. Just got cleaned up, gonna grab some food and stuff. But we figured the best way to celebrate, take a break, let's do a little burnout. Alrighty guys, so where we left off yesterday, it is a new day, was that the trans was in, basically everything's going. We're mounting the torque converter bolts right now. There's shit all over my face. But we already torqued all the bell housing bolts to 37 foot-pounds. Now we're torquing the torque converter bolts to 44 foot-pounds with Loctite on them. So, I don't know if you guys will be able to see really. If you look through there, you can kind of, hold on, you can kind of see way back there the flywheel and the threads for the torque converter bolt. So normally you're going to want to sit up here and turn the motor over until it lines up so you can see one of the holes. and then line the torque converter up. I already have a few in, so it's already lined up. But next, you're gonna wanna come, usually, I'll try to do this while filming. Let me zoom out a little bit. So, usually take your bolt, set it in your socket, 12-inch extension. I've been coming, we got a lot of suspension stuff still in the way, but I'm coming up from like kind of underneath the frame here. Kind of really awkward to do while filming, but so we're coming through up over yonder, taking the bolt. Just want to be careful, make sure you don't drop it in there or anything. We're gonna find the hole on the flywheel. We should be able to just thread it in by hand. See if I can get the camera back here at all. Got it snugged up with our hand. Go ahead and leave the extension and everything in there. Then we're gonna take torque wrench. And you can just come up from the bottom here. Maybe stick it on here. Yeah. Anyways, you got the idea. I can't really do it with one hand, but you're gonna torque it on. After that, rotate the motor. Do the same thing for the next one. You got 6 of them, Loctite and put them in. Done deal. Starter can go in after that. So that's what we're at now. Alright guys, so aside from a few small details that we can't really finish today, like getting the dipstick tube in right up here with the seal. You need the little seal that goes on the end of this bad boy, so that way it obviously doesn't leak or anything. We have the shift linkage put in right here, which you just slide it through this little bracket right here, and you put a little metal clip in it that holds the prongs. Get the linkage actually bolted down, Loctite to the trans, so all that stuff is good. Like I said, all the torque converter bolts are in. They're torqued to 44 foot-pounds. All the bell housing bolts are in. They're 37. Pretty much all the little brackets and everything are all on. So basically, that's gonna wrap up your trans install besides the dipstick tube and filling it. That basically wraps up everything for the LBZ transmission install on this truck. Obviously, this is a 2-wheel drive model, so we don't have the transfer case to put on. And we still need to put the drive shaft in, but we're just gonna wait until we're a little bit further along. So that's gonna do it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're gonna get on to our next topic, which will be the next video. But yeah, if you guys like this video, drop a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe, and we'll see you later.